Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my beautiful sponges of the sea. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and this is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for January the 31st to February the 6th, 2022. Should you desire a private reading with me, because this is a general, then all that information is posted below every single one of my videos out here. Starting off with your first card, my beautiful Pisces, you've been given Beyond the Ordinary. So basically, I think, you need to stay on course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will without trying to ascertain anything in advance. So I think, you may be stepping out into new territory. You may be wanting to change things. You may be wanting to do something absolutely brand new. And no matter how hard you try to understand why something happened or how or when it will happen, now is the time to just surrender to not knowing. So this is, sometimes this is difficult to do, but I think you just have to keep yourself in the now moment, Pisces. Don't get hung up in your head. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in the fear and the illusions that could come in towards you. Pisces, like I said, you're either swimming upstream, or you're swimming downstream. You're either laughing or you're crying, and you're very, very emotional, and you're very sensitive because you're made up of all the other signs as well. So this could be a week here, Pisces, of a lot of changing emotions around you. You might be up one minute and down the next, or even confused at times. But I do believe if you just focus on one thing at a time this week and not start trying to plan what ifs in the future, you'll be far more balanced and happier. Coming in, you've got the Six of Pentacles, and this is give and take. This is push-pull energy. This is fairness. This could be a gift coming in towards you at this time. And I do believe that, it could be in the form of, often this is spoken to as a blessing or pennies from heaven. And you could be receiving something here in the form of a promotion or even a bonus. But you could also be receiving something in the form of a kindness from someone who comes in out of the generosity of their heart to give you something, almost like an act of charity here. Others, I think maybe you're going to be giving to other people. You're going to be of service. So you might be wanting to help someone here, Pisces, as well. Lending of your time, but it's definitely the card of negotiations as well. Give and take, do unto others this week. You're coming in with the King of Cups, and this King of Cups could be a counselor here. Someone who steps up and wants to give you some good heartfelt advice. And again, they do it out of the goodness of their heart. You have the counterpart next to him with the Queen of Cups as well. But I think this is someone who you're going to be able to talk to. Someone maybe here that's going to help you get through negotiating with something here. They could be, this is someone who is a very good connection with you. They could also be your spouse that steps up and wants to counsel, but this could be someone who is a counselor that isn't your spouse, but it could be your spouse, someone who cares about you. They're trustworthy, and they can almost be like a mediator, or you could be in touch with someone who is an upstanding citizen of the community that you can rely on. When this King of Cups shows up, I always say you're lucky, because Pisces, you can take their advice, their heartfelt advice. It's almost as though they step up when you need some counsel, or when you think things are down. Someone's going to come in forward this week and say, hey, do you want to collaborate? Do you want to get together with me? Do you want to work on an issue together? I can guide you through this because I've had the same experiences, type of thing. But it could also be you, because this is a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could be going out there wanting to counsel and maybe help someone else as well. Now, coming in with your next card, you've got Coming Apart. So I haven't had this card before in this deck, so it's very interesting. But something could be ending, something could be, there could be a parting of ways. Maybe there's a division here in a relationship or a situation where, or maybe you're going to split things down the middle and say, this is yours and this is mine. And you're going to be dealing with some sort of a settlement here with somebody, if this has to do with a legal situation. But something has to come apart in order for the pieces to fit again and be redone and refocused on something. It's the perfect time to reassess your goals and your values right now too, and take action to align yourself up in what you believe in. Maybe you're creating a partnership that's going to be mutually beneficial as well. But sometimes separation and disillusion and dispersion are all in the focus here too. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase a relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. All right, you've heard of blessings in disguise, right? You know, you could be in limbo right now while you're contemplating and thinking about what you want to do. Sometimes a hangman refers to, you know, you have to sacrifice something in order to gain something. What are you going to give up to get ahead here? What are you going to part with in order for you? What are you going to, you know, what is going to come apart here for you to go forward? The hangman says this is temporary. You may be feeling as though you're in limbo, you're not moving forward, but while you're in this state, you're not idle. Do your research. Do your work behind the scenes, and when you get down off of this in limbo state here, hanging, you're going to hit the ground running and be able to go for your goals because you're going to be prepared. The counterpart to your beautiful king here, this could be you. I mean, I'm a water sign. My husband's a water sign. We're both Pisces. Very interesting. 1 day, 1 year apart in our birth dates, so we're definitely twin flames. But I do think that you're going to be caring for others. I think you're thinking here about, you know, remember I said here you could be giving to others. You know, she's a very maternal type of energy. She wants to be there for her family. She's nurturing for her family, but also she has to be nurturing to herself. And you know, you have to take care of yourself first in order to go out there and take care of other people. So it's a beautiful card that says, don't be afraid to put yourself out there and help other people, but you must be in a position where you're able and capable of doing that within yourself. She is a counterpart to her king, who's a caring king. He's a loving king. He's he's a king that has that ability to take care and give advice. She is taking care of her emotional issues and relationships with others as well. Deep and mature, she's this loving personality. She could also be someone here who is a dear and reliable friend of yours that's going to come in and want to guide you through a situation this week. Like I said, a dear and reliable friend, but also you have the love of family and home right now. So Pisces, you might be concentrating on your family, your children, your husband here, working together for one goal here. Now, you've got the angel in the center position here, and it says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Well, Pisces, we know that you're very spiritual, you're very empathic, you're very psychic. You lean into the powers that be and source, and I think you're going to be tapping into that. This is a time where a lot of people, and this is your birthday month too, Pisces, so you have a lot to think about as you go into the next phase and the next year and the next, age that you're turning. And often you have that feeling of reflecting back and thinking about your year and where you're going now, where you're going ahead. And I think, you always know that you have this little angel that follows you around. Whatever the source and the powers that be that you lean into, know that you're always protected, Pisces. It's beautiful energy. And you may need this in the middle of the week. Again, you've got a double message here with the King of Cups. I think you're going to be, tapping into some beautiful resources here, either counseling someone through an issue or because your queen is here as well. Double message, but take the advice from this beautiful king. If this king particularly is an upstanding citizen in the community, but also someone who wants to do it out of the goodness of their heart. So this could be, again, if you're married to a water sign, this could be your spouse, a very trusting and caring individual. The Nine of Pentacles, beautiful card, being able to walk in your garden of abundance, keeping your eyes open to new ideas and opportunities and doors opening to you. I always say, if you're in your garden of abundance, you're going to have many trees with many different fruits. You're going to have that choice to pick from any one of them. Don't just settle for one. But I think you're building something here. You're working hard towards something, Pisces. And most Pisces, it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, because Pisces seem to be very settled within themselves, whether they choose to be singular or whether they have a commitment with somebody. They don't stay in a situation they're not happy in. So 9 out of 10 times your relationships are good and comfortable and happy. So I think this is building on your legacy of your profession, your job, your career. A lot of Pisces are doing that right now. You've been doing that for the last couple of years. It's important to you that you have that financial comfort in the material part of your life. You've got now, from the Moonology card, the new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So whatever you're dealing with this week, Pisces, if you're seeing a situation that's coming apart and, you feel that the situation isn't going anywhere, then you might have to just sit back and know that you're being guided by the sources that be and the powers that be, the spiritual aspect of your life and bring love into the situation with kindness, compassion, understanding, and possibly forgiveness if you're dealing with opposing energy, where you have to be creative when you communicate with them and articulate to let them know how you feel. Now, the Ten of Wands says you're not going to take on the burdens anymore of other people. You're lightening your load and you're going forward in a better progressive direction, much lighter. Definitely, you've had hard mountains to climb, but you reached the summit and now you're coming down the other side, Pisces. Life is getting better for you. It's so much easier, not so strained and so hard for you. As long as you don't create that. Pisces, you have that ability to get up in your own head and worry about things. So you have to let this go. Know that you've got source here and the powers that be to protect you and guide you here through any of these struggles. So I do believe, you've got great advice. You've got great support here coming in towards you. And definitely, you might have pushed very hard for something and took on a lot of hard work or stress or emotional issues. And now that's over. You're free to go forward in a brand new, easier direction. Things are going to be smoother and easier. You plant your seeds well here, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles, doing the job, putting out a proposal, an idea, a resume, doing, sending something out there, and you're paying attention to details and focusing on that. But you're waiting. You might be waiting to hear, well, how did they react? How are they going to respond? When am I going to hear? Don't, because this is needless worry, Pisces. Don't get up in your head. You did everything you can do, and know that you're in alignment now. You're on the path to where you need to be, and just accept that, okay, Pisces? Everything is falling in line here. You're going to be able to see things work out. Now, you've got surrender to non-action. Didn't I say live in the moment, don't push it? Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay, so we had bring love into the situation. Guidance here from Spirit saying, just let it be, let go, let God. Don't force issues. Don't push issues on other people. Don't try to force the hand of someone that's not ready to do something they want to do. Don't worry about them, even if they tend to be destructive and they do things that you think are harmful or not healthy or not going to make them happy. It's their life. So Pisces, you just have to quit trying to heal the whole world, because that's who you are. You're such a beautiful soul and you want to heal the whole world, but we can't do that. As hard as we want to try, we only frustrate ourselves. So just be still and let the powers that be come forward and let the chips fall where they may this week. The Knight of Wands, fast-moving action. Something suddenly may come in as you proceed through this week. You've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So there's definitely fast-moving action coming in that's going to require you to pay attention and go for what you want. But I think you're going to find you're going to be happy. I think you're going to be able to see that there's new opportunities that could be opening doors to you, Pisces, that are interesting, and they're going to get you excited. They're going to help you to beat to your own drum, and you're going to be able to project yourself out there and get noticed for something that you're doing. And it could be collaborating with other people in business, perhaps networking, getting out there, getting recognized for what you do. Now, the Knight of Wands is often can have to do with a relationship, somebody who suddenly comes in and they want a whirlwind romance with you, but they have this ability to come in very quickly, and which means they could exit very quickly too. So just beware of that. There could be something coming in that's going to totally knock you off your feet. Knight of Swords, definitely seeing the truth in a situation here. Excuse me. Again, you have to be careful about signing any documents or something coming in like that where it's quick and you have to act on it. Maybe you're getting a call to sign a resume or some legal papers. You might have to make a plan and go for what you want, but make sure that, you're decisive and you have the confidence to do that. This is time for swift action, and it'll be necessary to move with decisiveness. This could be, anything. While you're urging and acting, moving forward, don't be impulsive. Okay, don't jump into something too quickly and then figure out how you're going to get yourself out of it. But it is about sudden change. Step up into this and take action, but be careful. Don't set yourself up for a fall, Pisces. Everything that glitters isn't always gold. And if you've been given an offer or to sign some documents, be careful, because there could be a snake charmer out there that wants to talk you into something that really isn't for your greater good. That's how I always look at this card. You had the I thought we had it. Yeah, you had the Knight of Wands, which is action going into for something quick as well. But this Knight of Swords goes in, and you have to be very truthful, very decisive, Sorry about that, guys, but I've got this really dry throat here and a tickle in my throat. And I'm not sick. It's just that that's the way it is here where I live. So, you know, at the end of the week here, I don't think things are too bad here. Don't force issues. I think you're stepping up. I think you have protection. You have good guidance here this week. I think there's going to be negotiating going on, and there'll be an even division of what you want. You're doing things right. You're staying focused, Pisces. And if you have a parting of the ways or something has to be split in half, it's all for the greater good and for the better. You're going forward here, and I do think that, you know, you've made a decision here that you're going to change things up, and it's beautiful. Well, Pisces, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. And always know that I send you many blessings and much love, and I'll see you soon.